we have decided to focus on the historical status of Tibet as an independent state to create the right value for the middle way approach. Even though we stick by the middle way policy, these days when we travel around the world, we are not taking Tibetan historical books. We take these two books, one by Michael van Walt van Praag and his partner Meek Balthius, called Tibettv 2020. Now, in his book, what he tries to establish is whether it's Tibet-Mongol relationship or the Tibet-Ming relationship between 1368 to 1644, when China was ruled by the Chinese themselves, the Han Chinese. We had three rulers in Tibet, the Pamadrupa for about 100 years, Rinpoche for about 100 years, and Devazangpa for about 100 years, till 1642. Then the Mings were overthrown by the Qings, who are the Manchus. So the Manchus ruled China from 1644 to 1911. Tibet was ruled by the 5th Dalai Lama from 1642, 2 years before the Qings overthrew the Mings in China. So what Michael tries to prove is that whether it's Tibet-Mongol relationship or whether it's Tibet-Ming relationship or Tibet-Qing relationship, or as per international law today, Tibet has never been considered part of China.